Hey, what's up, guys? Tdacey come back with another World of Tanks video replay of the week. This time we have myself and once again A_Canuck from the Roxy clan, a sub-clan of Chai. Pretty much in a very nice game, a standard battle on Prokhorovka. Now, I just so happen to be in one of the most devastating tanks in the game, in my opinion, the FV183, which really, I believe I did a actual video series reviewing up from tier 2 up to the tier 10 that I'm in right now. So if you guys want to go ahead, check that out. I'll have that on the description with the playlist and whatnot. So let's get this started. So this map Prokhorovka, really just not the best map for anything other than a light or medium. Lights really get the majority of spots on this map. You can't really do any spotting of yourself at all without getting spotted in this 183, especially on such a terrible map for it. And really what happens is I just do the old, camp back and derp people at range, and this really works out to be such a great game. I believe I got my ace tanker in this, and really we'll see what happens here. So let me just go into some fixed camera view, and we'll see what we can do. So you can see here that we do have quite a lot of tier 9 heavies on our team, which really take up the bulk of the damage, and really people that are really looking to shoot them end up getting blapped by me. So that's pretty much how this is going to work out. So as Canuck goes towards the middle in his E100, he's going to do, pretty much the job of soaking up damage, hopefully attracting their artillery, which I believe ends up happening too, and also being able to shoot people at range that get spotted on the train tracks. So you can see here I post up on the 1-2 line, really only place that's viable in any sense at all in this 183. So we're going to post up here, hopefully look on to where those lights are, get a few derps early, in the game, but right now we're just pretty much standing out and waiting for people to get spotted. So his T49 at D2, I would really recommend for him to go up to the E1 position at this point, but since he is not the best, he's just going to sit there and probably die. So I take a shot at that 1390, and if you saw there, the shell went right between his hull and his back of his turret. So that was a really unlucky RNG roll there. I wasn't expecting to hit that shot either, because with the Hesh rounds and also just the shell travel time, I was expecting him to move, but he didn't, and I just missed. So we're waiting for that reload. Got 5 seconds left. RU251 gets out of the distance, and he is about to go out of our render range. Yeah, this actually looks like he's coming back, so might be able to get some lights to track him down. So due to me and my view range on this tank only being able to see up to the G line, I decided to move up quite a little bit here, maybe 1 or 2 blocks, and really just try to, derp anyone that's coming out into the open other than these light tanks. Because this Prokhorovka map, as I said, it's already been around a little under 3 minutes, and it's really just such a campy map, and really not the best map at all for this 183. But, we make the best of it, and we do end up having a killer game. With a lot of weird shots in this game, mind you. It's, I pen, I believe, both of their E100s in the front of their tanks with Hesh, which really shouldn't happen, because the amount of spaced armor and angles they have on their front, in line with normal, just sheer amounts of armor there, shouldn't be able to do that. So I mean, I explain as much as I can here with just the camping on this Prokhorovka map. Really, I'm getting antsy, telling this T49 to light as we do not get a shot at this 1390. He backs up just in time. So like I said, 3 minutes into the game, no one is dead. Pretty much everyone has full health. You can see the health up there. We do have 2,000 less, but not much of a difference at this tier 10 level. As there we go, finally, first kill of the game, a smack from Artie. What do you know? So, like I said, we're going to move up and slowly creep up this 1-2 line. I mean, that's the best go at this map. As you see there, I get lit by something, probably the 1390, or maybe they have a light. So here's an E100 that I see up there. We're going to take our first shot of the game, well, other than the 1390, and look at that, we pen his lower glacis at such an angle like that, at that range, which is a little bit under 400 meters. So it's a really good RNG roll there that I got lucky on, especially with the shot placement. I did not expect that to pen at all. And you see right there, just one shot, 1,666 damage with, one shot of Hesh, pretty much yielding almost 650 just under that win 8. So like I said, this tank is very troll, and you could rack up win 8 in it too, as long as you have time to reload for the 25 seconds that it takes. 1390 finally destroyed, as now we are just going to blap this E100 anywhere we can to take the kill. We are aiming in and shot down as we hit his upper plate, but you see the Hesh round and its splash mechanics just take out that E100. So we pretty much took out all of his health in 2 shots. Someone did blap him for around 500, so now we're really just moving up this line. And I do know that there are TDs here. They see an FV183 on the enemy team as he just fired. We are lit. We're going to go ahead and take him out as fast as we can. Hit a shot, and damn! 1206 damage for the pen on that 183's lower glacis. Very nice shot placement with the RNG roll obviously helping our favor. 2100 win 8, and now we can really just sit here and reset our camo and do the best we can. So you see right there, 2 shots and almost 3.5k damage. Now we can shoot this Patton, get 1 shot onto him, and literally just point and click. That's all you have to do in the FV183. I mean, especially at ranges like this with squishy targets, it's just damn. It is one of the most fun and troll-tastic tanks to play in the game. Now you can see the bunch up at J7 and K7 is real, so we're gonna have a lot of damage to be had over there. Now there's an RU251 scouting out. He did not light me yet. At the same time, they're all focused over there. Artillery is definitely focusing the hill/middle. And there's a T-54 over there. We're not going to shoot him. Look for a better target. So there is a T-30. We can now aim at him. However, he goes unlit, so we're going to shoot this 54. And there's the RNG fail. So RNG finally decides not to work in our favor as Canuck kills him. Really just shooting right directly into the ground there. So 12 seconds on the reload. We're going to ignore that T95. They're blapping him everywhere. 5120 is definitely the most squishy target over here. As Andrew hits him once. And now we can really look at the shot. Derp! Boom. Right into the gun wrapping. 1012 damage. Or 32 damage. Oh my god. I love this tank so much. So that is, let's see, 5 shots, almost 6k damage, yielding more than freaking almost 1,000 damage per hit. And Jesus, this tank, I just can't. It is so fun to play. So the E100 goes unlit. He's actually out of our render range here as a T30 somehow hits us. I did not even know I was lit. So we're going to go ahead and move up, take our chances with the E100 being on reload. And we should be able to get 1 or 2 more hits here. So they're not lit. The camo is ridiculous, apparently. And we really just need to move up a little bit, get into shot distance, as the 100 still is not in our shot distance. And there we go. So here's another shot. A little bit of an angle, about maybe 20 degrees. He does turn his turret, so I aim for the lower glacis. And look at that, right into the lower glacis of 1734. Just a ridiculous hit there of, you know, a little bit under a max roll. But definitely one of the better games, if not the best game I've had in my 183, which really didn't even take much, tactic-wise. I didn't do anything special. I didn't have to make any decisions really other than point and shoot. So just a great game I want to put out there for you guys. Just obviously the circumstance it worked in my favor. Just a steamroll game that eventually got my first ace tanker in this tank. So we'll have the after battle reports next. I really just wanted to point out that this 183 is probably my favorite tank to play still to this day. In line with maybe the STB or the 121 as medium tanks. But for a TD, as that goes, definitely the 183. So yep, stay tuned guys, we'll have the after battle reports next. Alrighty, so here we have it, after battle reports for this 183 game on Prokhorovka. You can see that we made almost 4,000 XP with ×2 in premium. We were able to get 4 frags and damage, holy crap, how many models did we damage? That's 8. 11, 12, 14 modules / crew members on, how many different tanks? 5 different tanks. Jesus, my god. 6 on the E100 out of its possible probably 13. So almost half of the modules and crew members. Jesus. So we spotted, let's see, Waffentrager, T95, E100, and got assist damage on both. Ace tanker, fire for effect, fighter, bruiser, and high caliber. Credits, we actually lost credits because Hesh, you know, Jesus, just so much money. Lost almost 10,000 with premium. As team score goes, 7,476 damage, almost a little over 1,150 base XP. Canuck did very well too, second on the team with almost 4,000 damage. We did have a few 0 damage guys. Enemy team, not really much to be had there. Already did the most, as always. But we have, a lot of people with minimal damage, such as this UN Hunter with 0 and other UN Hunter with 1-shot damage. Just a really good overall game on Prokhorovka. Definitely one of the more campy maps in the game. Slow pace beginning of the game, but towards the end, those shots are just, they're so fun. I definitely suggest you guys get this tank or at least grind for it. So that's it for me, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, happy tanking. Definitely helps me. Good luck on the battlefield.